Big night tonight. I should have a special guest joining. It's gonna be a first time doing well, not a first time doing, but it's not like I don't do pregame shows, but definitely this channel is not used to having anything as a show outside of Dallas Mavericks content lately. So for those that end up tuning in, man, I appreciate it. But yeah, you definitely have a... Hold on. Trying to get my special guest on, man. But yeah, man, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania 39 tonight. Man, I am hyped, man. This has been one of those times where it seems like the last couple of WrestleManias, WWE has been doing an amazing job. How would I put it? A better job just getting you more invested into the product. And especially last year, they've done an amazing job last year. Especially whenever Triple H took over. It does feel like there's better booking, better ideas when it comes to the overall product and how they go about things. So I'm definitely very appreciative of what they have been trying to do for the WWE. But tonight, man, I'm excited, man. As you see, where is it? Right here. You see the line, the card line tonight, or the match card tonight, and then obviously the logo over here, man. It's gonna be in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Excited, man. Beyond excited, and trying to see if I end up having a guest here tonight. But if not, we're gonna have to rock and roll, man. We're gonna have to rock and roll with it, regardless. But I'll start off by just kind of giving you my overall perspective on how I feel about WrestleMania. Now, have I been watching every single show like I usually do? No, I've been having to catch up and tune in to everything through, say, YouTube to see what they post on Monday nights, SmackDowns, and get caught up that way because I just don't have access to the cable, you know what I'm saying, to be able to watch all the shows live. But the Bloodline storyline has been something that has been amazing this year, and it goes without saying, like what they have done with the Roman Reigns character, what they have done with the Sami Zayn character, how they've been able to build up Jay and Jimmy Uso, even Solo. Everything that they have done this year has been top notch. I think a lot of credit has to go to Triple H, and not only Triple H, Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns. Because they have to deliver, you know what I'm saying? They have to deliver in their lines, or deliver in how they perform, bro. Like, it's one thing having a creative idea, it's another thing to deliver it and to knock it out the park. And that is something that I felt that WWE has been doing an amazing job in this year. And man, it just goes without. It'd be a travesty if I didn't mention it. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to mention it. Talk about just how impressive that storyline has been, and I think it has captured a lot of the public, a lot of people in regards to wrestling, bro. I mean, there's a massive excitement for this card tonight. There's a bunch of excitement for the overall pay-per-view or premium live event tonight. And I went to WrestleMania last year, and there was just so much hype for Stone Cold Steve Austin. But that was more like a nostalgic trip, right? But then there was also a lot of hype for the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match, where it was good, but it wasn't like good. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, we closed out WrestleMania. So I think this year's WrestleMania, while last year's WrestleMania was great, you had the return of Cody Rhodes, you had the great Jackass in a Sami Zayn match, you had Austin Theory matchup against what his name was, Pat McAfee, right? And then you had Vince involved as well. And Stone Cold came out on both nights. Last year's WrestleMania feels kind of underrated because all the matches were great. Even the Bianca Belair match. It was just a really good showing. Even Logan Paul for the lack of trying to give the man props. But they did an amazing job. Amazing job last year. And going into this year, it's a lot different this year because you're looking at what they have been building over the last year, and it feels completely different. Last year was like hype because of Stone Cold and Brock and Roman. This year you have different storylines that have been building up. You got the Rey Mysterio storyline. You do got the Bloodline storyline. You got Roman and Cody Rhodes storyline. You got Cody Rhodes' storyline by himself. Sami Zayn. The fact that there's gonna be a tag team match that might close the show tonight, that's crazy, bro. Like, what WWE has done this year has been amazing, and I hope they continue it. But before we get started into these matches, let me just double check to see if so whenever my guest shows up, man, we're gonna have to rock and roll with it at that point. But we gotta let the show continue, and we're gonna do that, man. Let me see here. All right, guys. So night one, we have an interesting card, an interesting lineup. As you see it here below, try to make this bigger for y'all to see if that helps. As you see here, we have a lineup of John Cena versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. You got Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. You got the Usos and Sami Zayn. You got the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. Those three matches, wow, great matches, man. Let's keep it at that. Then you also have Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish versus Damage Control. Trish is I'll leave it at that. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul, which a lot of people are feeling like this might be the match of the night or even the match of WrestleMania. I think they're going to put on a show to see how they go about putting on that show. That's definitely something I'm interested in seeing. You also got Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, which that storyline has been nuts. The fact that Dominic Mysterio was able to watch his actual dad go into the Hall of Fame and then keep it kayfabe and get up and walk out of said Hall of Fame speech, kudos to him to be able to do that, because I'm pretty sure it hurt doing that. But it's all for storyline. So they've been building that up for such a long time. And then you got Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy and versus the Viking Raiders. Really good lineup tonight. Man, well, what match can we really dissect and say, oh, I ain't looking forward to this one? I don't know, man. It is an amazing, impressive lineup. Tomorrow's lineup is even better, if we're being quite honest. But tonight is going to be really good. And that tag team match, when that tag team match begins to end the show, it's going to be one of the hottest crowds that you'll see. Come on. You got Kevin Owens. You got Sami Zayn out there, man. It's going to be really awesome to see what they pull off tonight. And yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's get to talking, man. Let's talk about it. If you watching live on YouTube, definitely leave a comment, man. Again, the way these shows go is I respond to every single comment as possible, but also need your contributions. It kind of helps me be able to guide what we're going through. Oh crap! Hold on, my dog over here playing with some stuff. No, sir. We got a super chat tonight. Hold on, hey, Coy, I appreciate it very much. Appreciate it, man. My dog over here playing with his toys. Appreciate it. Hey, Coy, look, you didn't miss the pregame stream, actually. If you need to, hold on. Give me the toy. Let me see. Give me the toy. Yes, sir. Thank you for the toy. But Coy, basically, if you need to, bro, I already did the pregame stream. You can play it now and it'll get you to the game. For sure, 1,000% sure. You can watch it right now, and it'll get you right to tip off. So, for those that are jumping on here expecting a pregame stream, my apologies. But you can definitely catch it. It is already posted, and you'll be able to see. It was a regular pregame stream as I normally do, so you can still catch it, man. But again, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it very much. All right. Let's say here. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's talk about these matches, man. All right, so I'll start it off with Braun Strowman, Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus the Alpha Academy and versus the Viking Raiders. As far as that match, that's going to be a fun match tonight. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they go about it. I mean, having the Braun Strowman and Ricochet, how would I say, connection is definitely pretty interesting, pretty cool to see. I'm not sure if it was like actual, they were saying that Braun Strowman was saying some things about like high flyers and stuff. So I don't know if it's actually legit, but it is cool to see that kind of tag team. So to me, Alpha Academy, I haven't been able to keep up too much with the storylines between the Viking Raiders, the Academy, and Jesus Christ, and the Street Profits. But the Street Profits, man, great tag team. I do believe they need a title run as well. But as far as my prediction, as far as who's going to win that matchup tonight, I would say the Braun Strowman Ricochet storyline needs to continue. It is a very interesting team. Not to say that they're going to go off and, be the greatest tag team ever, but it's a fun tag team, man, because it's obviously not something you would have expected. But to see them come up big and get a big win with like some cool spot, bro, look at these 4 teams here. You got teams that are going to be able to give you spot fest galore. And honestly, that's going to be a really fun match to watch when it comes to everything being said and done. So looking forward to that match. Definitely be able to get you through whatever you need to do. Say it might be one of those matches where you normally go to the restroom, or whatever the case may be. Definitely don't want to go to the restroom on that match for sure. But actually, none of these matches tonight are giving you let's go to the restroom kind of vibes. Because in the next match that I want to talk about is the Rey Mysterio Dominic Mysterio matchup. I mean, let's talk about it, man. There's not much that you could say that they've done a poor job building that matchup, because they did not. They've done an amazing job building that match. And at the end of the day, you're going to be able to get a Bloodline-esque into the Royal Rumble type of performance. I think it's going to be an emotional match. It's got to be an emotional match. And honestly, at this point, it's going to be a match that you probably have to have Dominic Mysterio go over. I definitely believe he has to go over. He's bought into this heel persona that he has. He gets some real heat. He gets real heat from the crowd, man. And it is really hard to be able to do that. Probably early on, he wasn't in his bag, as they would say. He didn't look as comfortable being a heel, but he has really kind of turned it up and been able to fully buy into this heel persona. And I think for it to, all come together at WrestleMania, it's a perfect time, man. Perfect time for him to really deliver and get a big win against his father, bro, at WrestleMania, dogs. Like, who can say that, man? Like, I went to WrestleMania and I got to wrestle my dad and I got to beat my dad in one of the grandest stage of them all. So, yeah, man, that is pretty dope to see. It's going to be a very, very intense matchup. And I would say the Dominic Mysterio is going to get that dub tonight over his father and continue that storyline. And I'm pretty sure it allows Rey Mysterio to kind of take a back seat and enjoy his Hall of Fame, man. Enjoy some of his leisure, bro, because he's been wrestling for so long, and I think he really just wanted to get his son to this point and really just kind of hand off the baton, as they will say. You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to that match for sure. And then we got another match here, right? I mean, there's all these matches you could really talk about at length about for sure. The next match I'll talk about. Let's talk about the Becky Lynch, Lita, Trish Stratus, and the Damage Control. Let's say the Damage Control. Whenever they debuted, who was it, Bayley that debuted with the Damage Control, I was looking forward to what they were going to bring to the table. And again, I don't have access to be able to watch every single Raw or SmackDown or anything like that. I just haven't felt the Damage Control's impact, man. I have not. I'm sorry. But bringing Becky Lynch and Lita and Trish Stratus together to take them on at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be a good look to be able to push them moving forward. Do you have Trish Stratus and Lita lose in this scenario? If your ultimate goal is to continue the Damage Control team and to move them forward, then yeah, this will be one of those great road bumps or great road bump to push them forward. But if not, if this is one of those opportunities to break them up and allow them to become either single stars or turn against Bayley, this is that opportunity here as well. But I don't see it. I definitely see Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish being able to handle business. Because why would he bring Hall of Famers out of retirement to lose? You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a fun matchup to watch. I'll definitely be tuned in. I'll give it to you straight up. If I do not like a matchup, I'm not gonna watch it, man. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I could go do other things. I'll go eat some food or stuff like that. But nah. And this is why I'm excited about this event tonight. Every single match, they have built it up properly. It hasn't felt like anything has been forced or anything has felt like lazy. This has been a really proper build-up for WrestleMania, and I couldn't be happier with what we got so far. So definitely looking forward to that match as well. And let's get into the next three matches, the final three matches, which, again, the way I'm speaking about them are not going to be in order. But the next match is going to start off night one of WrestleMania 39, and it is going to be the John Cena versus Austin Theory match for the United States Championship. Man, there's a lot of debate between this one. And my dog, he's just so active. And come tomorrow, you're not going to be in here. You too distracting. So we got the Austin Theory and John Cena matchup. And man, the fact that you get John Cena to come back, right, for a WrestleMania matchup, that's awesome to see. I think we should all be happy to see John Cena back, even just for one match. But Austin Theory, his promo that he had this Monday in an empty arena, giving you the COVID vibes, right? Thunderdome vibes. That was a hell of a promo. Obviously, they had a good little face-to-face a couple weeks ago. But I'm looking forward to this match just to see if Austin Theory can level up like how he performs on the big stage. Because he has the look, right? He has the... he's got that look like he's going to be the future guy of the company, one of the future guys of the company. And giving him the rub against John Cena is one of the biggest rubs, right? But if you don't, and you're just kind of more allowing this to be more exposure for him, and then giving the rub to someone else, like people have been alluding to, because they have been saying, hey, John Cena's going to win. He's going to come out Monday and issue an open challenge, which I don't know how all these rumors get around, but that's interesting too. But in the scheme of things, right? I love the build up to this. I definitely want to see this matchup. But if I were to pick who I believe is going to win this match, I think you cannot give this opportunity to Austin Theory to not let him come out on top. He already lost last year to Pat McAfee, right? You already embarrassed him with how you treated him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, you gave him the United States Championship. I think you have to let him get this win. It'll be a massive win. And I get it, there's some NXT guys that could come up on Monday, and when John issues an open challenge, they could get a victory, and that'll be a big victory, the springboard them moving forward, right? But then what happens to Austin Theory? I guess he could stay heel and go after the title against Cody Rhodes. That could be the first matchup if Cody Rhodes wins. I don't know. But all I know, I think it's a bigger benefit to Austin Theory to win tomorrow versus John Cena and giving that rub to someone else on a Monday night. Those are my thoughts, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm here to debate with y'all, talk to y'all. Roman up his cards. He says Ray gonna whoop him with the belt. Yeah, Dominic deserves a little bit of an ass whooping with that belt, man. He says no one has this is the least interesting match. I'm guessing you're talking about the women's one. Theory for the win. Yeah, I agree, man. I got Theory as well. I hope to see him come up big tonight. Let's get into the next matchup, man, which there's been some debate behind this one as Charlotte Flair has been talking quite a bit. Cheers, everybody. I'm drinking some Yingling. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Big match here. Almighty Finesse says, yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Let me know what you think about this card. I know you just got in. I've gone through the card. I got 2 more matches to talk about. I'm about to talk about Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, and then the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. But let's talk about Charlotte Flair and Rhea. There's some debate based on what Charlotte Flair was saying. Charlotte was saying, for those that win the Royal Rumble need to close out WrestleMania and this and that. And then you look at the history, right? Not every Royal Rumble winner closes out WrestleMania. There's a few people to mention. Nakamura and Asuka, 2018, did not close out WrestleMania. Stone Cold in 97 did not close out WrestleMania. Believe Ronda Rousey and Ronda Rousey did not close out WrestleMania. I believe Brock Lesnar as well did not close out WrestleMania. There's been other Royal Rumble winners that did not close out WrestleMania. And the way she was trying to word it is like, it has to be a male thing and this and that. So besides that little controversy, I don't believe her and Rhea Ripley need to close out WrestleMania, because I do believe that Rhea Ripley deserves it. It's just, man, the storyline between the Bloodline and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they have built that up perfectly, bro. Perfectly, the way they built that up. And I'm sorry, this is the one time that you could literally say a tag team match has to close a show. And tonight, that tag team match will be closing the show tonight. So to speak about Rhea Ripley and actually Charlotte Flair said that this is a 3 years in the making kind of match. I'm like, ma'am, what are you talking about? Like, you win every single WrestleMania outing. Like, you get I get what she's trying to say, but I also don't get it, because Rhea Ripley has been the one that's been carrying her own momentum in the Judgment Day. Early on, let's be honest, were any of us excited about what the Judgment Day was doing post Edge? Hell no. Come on now. They've had to make, for lack of a better term, they had to make Dookie water into like clean water, or yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I've been drinking a little bit, but yeah, Rhea Ripley, dogs. She's got to win tonight. Point blank period. She got to win tonight. As they call her mommy, you know what I'm saying? I do believe that she deserves to beat Charlotte Flair tonight. And Charlotte has just always dominated WrestleMania. She's always out there. Obviously, she's one of the greatest wrestlers. She got married in Durango, Mexico, which is like where my parents are from, so that's pretty cool. But it's Rhea's time, man. Rhea's time. She definitely got to get this big win. It'll be a massive win for her, and I'd be ecstatic to see it. But I wonder where they're going to position that match at. So after I talk about the tag team main event, I'll kind of talk about where I believe they're going to line up the card and see how that looks like. Because I don't know, just looking at the card, I don't know how they would book it, but I'll come up with some. But yeah, man, I definitely see Rhea Ripley getting this dub tonight over Charlotte Flair. Besides all of the quote unquote like little controversy that Flair has been kind of pushing out there. Roman opens card, says Rhea better pin Flair. I want to see her pin Flair, and you know what way Rhea's been pinning people. You know what I'm saying? Roman says Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to make an appearance tonight or tomorrow. I don't think he's going to be a part of the show. I know there was rumors that him and LA Knight would have a match or something like that, but those rumors kind of died off, which might be a good thing. Because I know they've been saying there's going to be a lot of surprises tonight. If Stone Cold has another match tonight, dogs, that'd be lit. That'd be amazing. I'll call her mommy. Yeah, I think we'll all call Rhea Ripley mommy, because she got that recoil for sure. All right, man, let's get into the tag team match, the main event match here tonight, man. You got the Usos, the Bloodline, versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed tag team champions of the world, man. Where do we start, guys? Kevin Owens has been having beef with this family for such a long time. They talked about it on SmackDown, how whenever they first came to the WWE, that the Usos were the first ones to like talk to them, to welcome them, to play with their kids and all that stuff. Same with Sami Zayn. The whole Sami Zayn storyline with the bloodline. Royal Rumble. That whole fiasco and the way that ended, man. I was at Royal Rumble with Roman opens cars. We were there. We saw it live. We felt it, bro. You felt it. And this is a big match tonight. The Usos are one of the best tag teams of all time at this point. You really can't say it otherwise. They are probably the greatest tag team of all time. Yeah, you could say the Hardy Boys. Yeah, you could say Edge and Christian. Yeah, you could say the Dudley Boys. Hell, you could even say I'm drawing a blank. The Rockers. You know what I'm saying? And that's just more nostalgic, like HBK and Jannetty. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the two-man power trip. What's greater than Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H as a heel tag team? It's a great tag team. But if we're talking about like just pure accolades, pure consistency on in the ring, not off the ring, right? The Usos are up there, man. They are up there. And they're going against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who have every single right to dethrone them, as they have been saying all along. And all this matchup does connect back to Roman Reigns, as Sami Zayn was alluding to. That the Usos have the bloodline on their shoulders. They are the bloodline, and that Roman Reigns is just using them, putting in that little seed in their heads that they're just getting used. Beautiful storyline, man. Beautiful storyline. The promos have been amazing. Jimmy and Jay Uso, man. I would love for him to ideally, I would love to see him beat Roman Reigns for the title. But, it's not the story, not the world we live in. But this matchup, it should definitely be the main event. And I do believe that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens need to take these titles off as Jimmy and Jay Uso. I'm calling it. That's going to be my prediction. I do believe Sami Zayn picks up a win against a bloodline member. And then, hold on, what the dog doing? Man, let me show you. Come here. This dude, I put his toy up here, right? And he will not stop coming and try and mess with it. So hopefully he just hangs out right here. Oh, let me show you what he's doing. Yeah, here he is. But he's been trying to play with this toy, so I'll go ahead and hand it to him so he could chill out. But yeah, man, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens definitely have to get this dub tonight, man. I'm looking forward to see it, because you can only imagine how crazy it's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy, man. And a lot of this stuff, I feel like I'm not giving it the proper hype, but man, this is gonna be one of those WrestleManias that I feel it has the chance to be up there, as one of the best ones. It literally does. The cards look like it. The build-up look like it. I can't wait. Roman opens card says, no, he won in 97, but didn't main event. Correct, yeah. He won in 97, did not main event. He faced, who was it? Bret Hart. I think, what is it? Sid Vicious won the Rumble once and he didn't main event. There's a whole list. There's a whole list of people that didn't win the main event. New Day is up there, yeah. That's a good point. All right, man. Let me bring this graphic up here, right? Let me cover the dog. I don't want to cover the dog. I'll cover the dog one time. All right, man. Look at this match lineup, right? They got John Cena. They're gonna start it off tonight. Got Charlotte Flair, Usos, Becky, Rey Mysterio, Braun Strowman, Seth freaking Rollins, and the tag team champions. Bro, how do you go about booking this? How do you line it up? You get what I'm saying? I would say, yeah, John Cena, Austin Theory, they're gonna start it off. As a matter of fact, let me do this. How about I write it down, right? So we'll say Theory, Cena. Theory and Cena will start it off, right? Let me add to this. I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to think. The next match. That's tough. All right, the next match probably has to be, Lynch and Company versus Damage Control, right? That's just me, you know what I'm saying? This is tough, dogs. This is tough. How do you want this to go? You know what I'm saying? After Lynch, Damage Control. I'm gonna say Seth versus Paul. I know it's kind of crazy. I know it is, but I want to give Rey Mysterio and Dominic a good part of this event, bro. And I feel like if I put them too early, we don't give it the proper attention it probably needs. Man, what would be next? Then probably it's tough. This is really tough, man. You know what? I'm gonna say. I said the 4-man tag match after that. Then Ray match after that. Then Rhea and Flair match. And then the tag title match, right? That's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking. I think this is how the lineup should go tonight. It should be Theory, Cena, Lynch and Company, Damage Control, then Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, the 4-man tag match, then the Rey Mysterio match, then the Rhea and Flair match, then the tag team title match. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think about that. I mean, think about it, man. I would say think about how you would go about booking this night. It's kind of easy to be like, yeah, this match needs to go here, this match needs to go there. But it just doesn't pop out like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a simple thing to do. Let me check the comments and see what y'all think, man. Roman Open Scar says, only second time ever a tag match has main evented WrestleMania. Ooh, that's some good trivia. Was the first one WrestleMania 1 with Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and was it Bob Orton? Randy Orton's dad? I think so. Let me see here. But yeah, man. If y'all got any other comments here. All right, but yeah, man, that is my lineup. I think that's how they should go about it tonight. They should definitely utilize my lineup. Yeah, that's how they should do the lineup. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna go a lot different. I think it'll probably be Theory, Cena. If I'm Triple H, right? Probably Theory, Cena. Then the 4-man tag match. Then the Damage Control match. And then after that, you could go either way with Seth, Ray, Rhea, and tag titles. But I do think, after a singles match, you kind of need a match that's kind of just a bit of a cluster. And then back to a singles. And then after a singles, another bit of a cluster to keep us entertained. And then back to a single. And then at that point, you're down to the last 2 matches of the night. Have your other single match in Rhea and Flair. And then you ended up with the cluster with 4 opponents. I definitely like my lineup for sure. 1,000%. 1,000%. All right, man. Well, it has been fun. Hopefully tomorrow I have more guests on, as my guests were unable to make it tonight. Again, I try to give us enough time so we can kind of be able to do this and then be able to watch the show. But I definitely will plan on having Roman Opens Cards and Dalvin on during the pre-show tomorrow. But for the post-show tonight, they definitely will be there. If they ain't there, I'm going to go to Dallas and get them. But anyway, man, appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you checking it out. Hope y'all are excited for this WrestleMania. It's going to be badass, man. I cannot wait. My dog, he trying to get a nap right now just to get ready for it. I'm about to go pick up some pre-game food. You get what I'm saying? Can't wait, man. It's been your boy TGK. We'll catch y'all on the post-show stream. Our immediate reaction to WrestleMania 39, Night 1. It's been your boy TGK. Let's go. If you're looking for a pregame show, it's check my catalog. It should be under the live videos or under the content. Either way, all right, we out. I already did a pregame show, so check it out, man. Maybe I go about it tomorrow. Be at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. tomorrow for the match.